I'm on live right now. Y'all know who it is. God Goldie, the one and only. Gonna bless y'all before I head back to the gym. I'm gonna give away one of these shirts too. Y'all get them super chats up. And I want somebody to call in tonight. Put some good questions in there. Let me know if y'all saw French Montana. French Montana finally married the princess of Dubai. Yeah, they got married. He won. He's smart. He's a smart man. French Montana is a smart man. Now they talk about, well, what's the woman that you gonna change for? You know, what woman are you gonna change for? Ain't none of them that valuable. How many of y'all have really met a woman that valuable, who really got tens of millions of dollars, who could really change your life? You ain't met her. You have not met her, and that's why you have not changed, because there hasn't been a woman worth you changing for. More or less every woman that you get with, you have to help in some type of way. Women don't even got their credit right. So why would you change for somebody you have to help? It doesn't really make sense. These women want you to change for them. You're already doing a bunch of being with them. You're already doing this for them and that for them and keeping their mind right and supporting them in some type of way, even if it's just mentally. You're doing all these things for her and she wants you to change? No, that's not how it works. You're getting something from me, so you should change. Matter of fact, you should accept me however I am because of all the things I'm doing for you. Unless you're a princess from Dubai. Then you can legitimately ask me to change for you, and I will consider it. Come on, I need some super chats. I need some questions in the chat. Let me know y'all in here. Let me know I ain't talking to myself. And let me know if this is too dark. It seems too dark on my phone. BSF low. AG, proud of the work you do, brother. Much love. Much love to you. I told a girl that today. Amen. The shirts are so player. Come on. I like wholikesme.com. Support the movement. Let everybody know this is what we pushing. Self-love, self-respect. We changing the game. I like who like me. No more chasing. They gonna chase us. No more chasing. It's on there. The link is in a bio. I like who likes me. Y'all get it, post it. I'll repost you. This is a movement. It's bigger than just a shirt. The book list was a game changer. Just need to get the blueprint. The blueprint, you have to have the blueprint. You have to have the blueprint. I used to sell the blueprint only in $1,000 plus course. That's how valuable that is. And I'll probably go up on a price, but I know people need it. This embodies self-love, self-respect. I can't love myself. I can't have self-respect if I'm chasing somebody who doesn't like me. But when I like the person who likes me, that's saying I like myself so much. How could I not like somebody who affirms me every day? Right? It's a different mindset. This is going to change the world right here. So I like wholikesme.com. Go get you a shirt right now. Let me know who's in here who gonna get a shirt. Man, get all the products, man. You can get most of my products for under not that much money, so I can't really rank them. They're all great products. My new book is great. The Game Guy Mentality Program is great. Get chose with your mouth closed. Blueprint. You can't put You can't rank information because it'll all change your life. Oh, and somebody said, give us a tip on how to approach women. I have a how to approach women, what to say and how to say it, God. Right? Get chose with your mouth closed. If y'all go look and see that last video I posted of me talking to that girl in a crosswalk, I was still getting chose. I didn't have to do anything. I said, hey, how you doing? Oh, you live right here? What you doing later? Take my number down. Call me daddy. She said, yes, 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 yes. You see, that's getting chose. I didn't do no chasing. I didn't spit no lines. Hey, do you see me? I'm interested. You interested? It's either a yes or a no. I'm not looking for everybody else's woman. Y'all look for everybody else's woman. I'm looking for my woman. Most of y'all are with somebody else's woman. What I mean by that is this: you go out looking for somebody else's woman. The woman who's looking for another man she think is fine. I'm looking for the woman who think I'm fine. It's a woman in every club who walked in there and said, damn, that man is fine. I wish he talked to me. If I'm not that man in that woman's eyes, I don't want her. I'm not looking for everybody else's woman. I'm looking for my woman. I'm saying hello just long enough to say, hey, I'm interested. You see me? Do you like me? Yes or no? If not, that's fine. Move out the way. I'm trying to find the one that is my woman. It's a different mindset. Get chose with your mouth closed, God. It goes into the framework of it all. That's why I can't get rejected. She couldn't reject me. She ain't mine. She ain't mine. And the faster we can end this interaction so I can get mine, the better for me. I don't want you to even have no nice pleasantries with me. If you're not going to give me your number, if you're not interested, don't be nice to me. Don't even talk back to me if I say something. I'd rather you not. It don't hurt my feelings. How could it hurt my feelings? You're not for me. You're not for me. How am I going to be mad if I'm not for you? If you don't like me, I don't like you. It's that simple. What is that? Just leave it right there or put it right here on the edge. I'll grab it in a minute. Do you okay? Let me go ahead. Andreas CC's 9.99. Appreciate it. Oh, Andreas, you always coming through with it. Appreciate it. Finna cop that shirt tonight. Do it. Do it now. Because they're gonna sell out. I ordered 100+ shirts in different sizes and different colors. And once they go on, ain't no telling if I'm gonna even sell them anymore. You know, this is not how I get paid. I get paid for other things. So it's really just to get the message out there. So if you don't get one, you might not be able to get one. So get it now if you really a supporter, because this is for the real supporters. Tap In Productions, 1999. Appreciate it. Life-changing game. Appreciate it, coach. Man, appreciate that super chat. Do you have a guide on how to start a business, entrepreneurship? Any tips for beginners? Yes, I do. It goes a little bit deeper though, because you really want to get the coaching on that. You really want to get the coaching on that. But get the blueprint, because it'll actually start to guide you in the foundational things you need to do for anything in life. I was just talking about this the other day I was actually at my friend's mastermind. And we were sitting in a roof, Chris, just talking. And I was just talking about how, man, I can give you the blueprint. You're not going to do it. Everybody's looking for the right business plan, but you're not going to do it. You know how I know you're not going to do it? Tell me the last thing that you were able to pick and stick with for 365 days. Most of you could tell me nothing unless it's your job because you're forced to do it, or school because you're forced to do it. Most people haven't stuck with anything their entire life. So why do you think you're going to be able to start a business? You're going to start and stop it like you start and stop every hobby or thing you said you were going to do. Every time you said you was going to go to the gym, every time you said you was going to lose the weight, every time you decided you were going to do anything, you started and you stopped. So you all keep on asking, well, where's the business plan? You're not going to do it if I give it to you, man. It's a million out there. Why haven't you done it? Because you can't stick with anything. You start with fitness. You start with certain daily disciplines, and you commit to doing them for 365 days, for 90 days. Then you build that habit of doing something you don't want to do, but doing it because you made a commitment to yourself to do it. Once you have that habit, the consistency, the discipline, the understanding things take time before you get a result, and you keep your word to yourself, Then you can pick any business plan you want to and be successful because you will do it and you will stick with it through the ups, through the downs, through the slow times, through the fast times. But if you haven't been able to do that with things you can control, with things that are fully in your control, which is what you put in your mouth every day, which is going to the gym every day. If you can't do it with things fully under your control, you're never going to be able to do it with things fully out of your control because a business has many outward factors. Once you can control inward things, you can control outward things. But everybody want to start with outward things before they've even mastered themselves. And you want to skip steps. Get the blueprint. Get my coaching. Because what you really need is an accountability coach. Somebody to teach you how to build a blueprint, a daily blueprint, and check in with you to see if you're doing it. Because we'll hold our word to somebody else far more than we'll hold it to ourselves because we don't trust ourselves. You told yourself a million times, all right, I'm going to go to the gym today, and you didn't do it. You have no credibility with yourself. So if you tell yourself you're going to start a business, if you tell yourself you're going to do this, you're not going to do it. You have no credibility. You have to build that credibility with yourself. And until you do it with yourself, you should do it with somebody else who's going to hold you to it. That's some game. Toastmasters is a place you go or you do it on Zoom where you speak and they have you do speaking exercises and speak in front of strangers that you don't know. And then they critique what you said or how you said it. And it's very good to learn to speak because what other environments can you get into where you can speak and get the feedback and not necessarily positive feedback, but be able to be in a place where the point is to get feedback so you can get better. Speaking and being able to articulate yourself, one of the most important skills you'll have in life. If you can do that but can't even read, you'll get farther than a person who can read but can't articulate themselves, and you'll have a better life because you'll be able to make more friends. You'll be able to find the right partner. You'll be able to network different things in different places. So you'll have a better quality of life. Who has a better quality of life when they go on vacation? The person who's scared to talk to people, or the person who is comfortable because they know how to articulate themselves well and they can meet somebody here and meet somebody here and meet somebody here? Who has the better friends? The one who just has their friends pick them, or the one who knows how to go out and make friends and articulate themselves and display their intellect and the things they're interested in? So now they don't pick the friends that pick them and have poor friends because they can go out and they know how to make friends. It's like most of you have the wrong woman next to you. Why? Because you don't know how to go get her out and find other women. So therefore you settle with the one that you got because you know it's hard for you to get other ones because you haven't learned to articulate yourself and be comfortable in your skin and go out and talk to women. So just learning how to articulate yourself is a great life skill that makes the quality of your life better. But we all focus on the money and we all focus on those things are important, but it's things far more important. Life is not one, two-dimensional. It's multi-dimensional, and you need to have all these dimensions to have a quality of life. And it's not predicated on just one thing like money, like they always say. It's a big part of it, though. I ain't gonna downplay it. Sir Wolf Folk, man, appreciate you, man. You always come through with it, man. Always. We waiting for you over here at Nari, Kenya. Man, I'm coming. I'm coming. No lie, I'm coming. So we got big homie CC over here. We vibing. I just got him set up with a few big time interviews over here too. Platform. Hey, listen, tap in. I'm gonna figure it out. I might come before the summer's over. Let me know if you could set me up with some interviews too. Justin, you told me don't keep them bras doing $200 tasks. Since then, I put them in business, funding courses, and taking my game to another level. Thank you. Hey, check this out. I hear you. You said I helped you. I told them stop making them do $200 tasks, make them more valuable. And now you got them putting them in business, funding courses, and taking your game to another level. Thank you, P. Hey, man, if you want to thank me, you got to give me more than $4.99. If you really want to thank me, give me more than $5, man. Because was that game worth more than $5? If it really elevates your game, then give me more than $5 on here. Or go buy a shirt. Go buy your ladies a shirt, man. This applies to everything. John Doe, is good game only if you can articulate your thoughts or you can lead by example. It's just good. Just good. You can lead by example. Yeah, because there's a lot of people who talk good who ain't got a good game. They just know how to talk, but they talk so well, it sounds so good that people will follow it. So, who do you want to be? The guy that can only lead by example, or the good guy that can articulate his vision as well? If you're running a business, if you have women, if you have a family, if you have kids, if you have a wife, if you have friends, you want to be able to articulate a vision in a way that inspires them and gets them to move, that inspires somebody and gets them to change. But nothing beats a display of your actions. But it's just, you're working a little harder, not smarter. You want to marry both. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be the best, but you should always be trying to get better. It's a skill worth working on. 30 minutes a day, certain exercises that you can do, speaking out loud or in recording yourself speak so you can hear yourself, learning where you're deficient, where you can get better, what you need to stop doing. Do you need to slow down? Do you need to speed up? Different things, or just simply reading out loud regularly helps you. And in these books that I read, it's people who could barely speak and stuttered who were speaking like who are winning competitions speaking in only 2-3 years. So it's possible to change a lot, and you probably don't even want to get that good. So if you just do a little bit of work, in a couple years from now, you could, you know, it'll enhance your life in whatever you're doing. Is what I'm trying to say. On my way to work, just left the gym 2 times a day, Monday through Friday. Hey, that's what I like to hear. Make sure you're hitting your macros, though. Don't be one of them people that we see in the gym every day. This is what I can't stand. When I see people who post going to the gym every single day, and then I be like, man, you look kind of average. You look kind of average. And I'm not saying you're supposed to look like a bodybuilder, but man, if you really going to the gym 5-6 days a week and you look average, you're kind of doing everybody else a disservice that doesn't go to the gym, because they're going to be like, man, he goes to the gym a lot for him to look average. I'd rather not, you know, because if you're hitting your macros, now I'm not going to discount the mental aspect of it. When you go to the gym, you get them endorphins, the dopamine, what it does for your blood and your breathing, and all these things help you mentally, right? But make sure if you go into the gym like that, when a motherfucker see you, they know you go to the gym like that. A lot of people go to the gym on a regular basis, and I'd be like, bro, you look kind of average for going to the gym as much as you say you go. Somebody said when this next little bit of money come in, I got you on that. I'm working on carbs and calories now. On my third month, form is coming together. Good. Can you explain that method once more? How to leave abroad you've been dealing with without it turning bad? Send me a super chat and I'll break that shit all the way down. What's some good ways to make an imprint in a new city you jumped out in? Well, that's a very vague question. I don't know what you're doing. It's many ways to do it. I do it every time I'm in a new city, man. I only been in Miami a little over a year, man. And you would think I've been here, a long time. I did it in Vegas. It's ways to really stand out, but you got to ask yourself, what's the end goal? What are you really trying to do? That's a better question. And then there's different circles that you could stand out in. My money finally coming in, and I want to upgrade my car. Which one should I pick? Man, what are your options? Rolls Royce, Bentley, uh, Rolls Royce, Bentley, Lamborghini. It doesn't even have to be the newest ones, because the majority of people don't have one. So they all are expensive in their mind. You get something that the average person can't get. Every average person knows somebody with a Benz. Average person knows some, and the stupidest thing you can do is get a $200,000 Benz that don't nobody knows $200,000, but the few people who got them. You're doing it for the mass appeal. And mass appeal, you can get you an old or Bentley, you can get you an older Rolls, you can get you an older Lamborghini, and for the majority of people, They have no idea the difference. And that dude who paid 600,000 for his and you only paid 150 for yours, guess what? Who knows? The people that you ain't even really tripping on anyway. Andres, appreciate you always. You got a question for us? You always come through. You need to get you a shirt too. I got some women's tank tops as well. Somebody said the OF girl was choosing McQueen, but Kellen really liked her. Hey, that's how I go, man. Hey man, I was out the other day, man. It was two young ladies, man. I liked one a little bit more, but the other one was choosing harder. Not to say the other one didn't like me, but one was choosing harder. Hey man, I'm choosing the one who's choosing harder. It is what it is. Later, we ended up me and my brothers. They was here at the crib and all that. And I was like, man, listen, I know I could have them all, but I ain't even tripping like that. I'm gonna let them choose, man. I'm gonna do my own thing because I ain't sweating them like that. It is what it is, man. When you really getting women, you not really tripping. It's her choice. I don't care how much I like her. Hey, man, listen, she could be everything I like, everything I like. But if she ain't choosing me, what I'm gonna do? I don't even want that. Because would you want to be with that woman, knowing deep down inside, damn, really, she really wanted him, but he ain't say nothing to her, so I caught her. Is that even how you want to live? And that's how a lot of you living right now. That's how your woman feel about you. She really wanted somebody else, but you done pressed her too hard, and she just like, well, I guess because that other dude ain't doing it, so I guess I'll go with this dude. I don't want no woman like that. I want the woman pressing me, and I'll take the woman pressing me over the woman that I thought looked a little bit better, because that shit don't matter to me. What mattered to me is she pressing me. She liked me. She liked me a whole lot. I'm a superstar in her eyes. That's the one I want. Man, you don't know how many problems in life you have because you didn't pick like that. You don't know how every little problem that you have, the fact that she's selfish, the fact that she always give you a problem, the fact that she don't listen, the fact that there's always something, the fact that she gets an attitude, the fact that she don't rub on you all the time, the fact that she don't show you affection, the fact that she don't spend no money on you, the fact that it's always a problem, you always got to reassure. Every problem that you had with that broad is because you picked her, she didn't pick you. Like who likes you? Telling you. So your life will be a whole lot easier, man. That's why I look a lot younger than I am. Because I've always been living by this. Do you believe that though? Doesn't that make sense? I need to know. Let me know. She said, as a woman, what do you recommend I do to help motivate my man to be his best? You cannot give somebody motivation. The best way to help somebody is to help yourself. When you start getting on your job and you start losing the weight and you start staying in the gym and you start eating healthy and you start reading and you start waking up early and going to sleep early and you start going to conferences, when you start doing those things, most of the time people close to you, once they see you making progress, they will start doing what you're doing because they're going to get either motivated or scared you're going to leave. I mean, it's a shame that you're the woman when normally the man should be the one, but it is what it is. Just know you can't save nobody who don't want to be saved. Sometimes it's in them, sometimes it's not. And you can't bank on giving somebody motivation. All you can do is control your life, you know? And if you control and change your life enough and change your life and make it attractive enough, everybody around you will ask you how, even him or not. And if he doesn't, guess what? You're in a better position. You betters your life. And on that better level, you can catch a man who's actually motivated. So it's a win-win. But you can't change nobody who don't want to be changed. It's not your job. Then how arrogant of us to say that we should. Who's to say? Who said that what we want is right? Even if you think, oh yeah, you should, he should be motivated. Well, that's your thought. Every man and woman gets to live their life how they think. And who am I to say that's how you should live your life? I can say if you with me, you got to be like that. But you obviously chose him when he wasn't like that. So the best thing you do is change who you are, and either he gonna change to match it, or you gonna be able to find somebody on that next level who already acting like that. You can though, give him a book. You know, give him like 10x, Grant Cardone, 10x. To me, that's a motivating book. Ain't the best book, but it's a very motivating and inspiring book, if you ask me. You know, can you name some mentors you paid for and got a lot of value from? No, I cannot. because y'all gonna blow their door down, and some of them they still active. Okay, I give you some business mentors. No, I ain't gonna do that either. Yeah, listen, I wish more women would come on here and ask me for some game because I could really give a woman some game and tailor it to her very well. That is what I came up doing in a real way, you know. But these women, they so sensitive. They don't want to. They don't like how it sounds, so they don't even recognize the game is universal, and they can flip almost anything I'm saying for themselves. But I feel like it would be a great thing for me to give these women some game because I could give a woman some game if she could sit down and listen. I've changed lives, what I still do. Don't be scared. Ladies' choice, gentlemen's game. Real spill, like who love you. I'm telling you, the world would be a better place. All these domestic violence that I see going on in life is because you didn't like who liked you and you've been forcing something to work so long. The reason she married you and divorced you and trying to get alimony after 6 months, the reason she married you and divorced you, the reason she playing all these games with your kids, because you ain't like who liked you. Because when you like a woman who like you, she don't want to get no money from you. She rather you be here than get the money from you. She ain't gonna play no games with your kids because she wants you here with the kids. She want to be in a house. She want to be a happy family with you. It's all because we chasing somebody. And listen, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. A lot of you dudes right now, you know that woman that you dealing with, she like you a little bit, but she don't like you like that. She probably with you because you the best option because she invested, but she treats you and she talk to you and she show you in every which way she can that she not head over heels. You're not the man of her dreams. And that's fine. Understand it, identify it, don't run from it. Just know that. But you know it's true. In every which way her mannerisms are towards you, you know it. That's why you got to stay active and attractive, stay working on yourself, stay building yourself, and learn how to talk to women. Hey man, because that next one, you never know where she at. Man, I'll be driving down the street, see some on the other side of the street, and no thought, instantly turn over. Are you willing to do that? Because you never know where that next one is. 9 times out of 10, she ain't gonna be at the club. Not that the club is the best place. It just don't work like that. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be that day you walk to the mailbox. That day you forgot something at the store and you had to jump out real quick and run inside and she was standing right there. So if you're not on your job, if you're not on your job, you ain't gonna find her. It's a numbers game. If you ain't talking to at least 100 in a week, and I would say 100 in a day, you ain't gonna find her. It's gonna take you a lifetime to find her. I'm gonna find, then I find a bitch who lives head over heels with me, shit, every motherfucking day. Because I'm always on my job, man. Not that I'm better than you. I'm just better at working than you. Imagery with emotion creates worlds. Example. I mean, if you believe in manifestation, if you believe in, anybody in here seen the movie The Secret? I mean, in all of these esoteric books, and even they have studies now down to the quantum level that atoms, like the double split experiment, atoms are in a superposition until they're observed, which means reality is in a superposition, which means it's in an infinite, it could be the atom could turn into anything until it's observed. Once it's observed, it solidifies into something. So while it's being in its superposition, what affects it? Observation. What do they say affects it? Your expectation. So your energy, your emotion, that woman's energy, emotion. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. That entire book is about nothing but mental. He talks about vibration. The entire book. People wanted it so bad, and what does that mean? They wanted it so bad. They had so much energy and thought vibration for a certain thing they wanted so bad, they manifested it into reality, even from the humblest beginnings. Every single story. That's why he keeps saying this is called Think and Grow Rich, not Work and Grow Rich, because it was all the thinking. That's why I tell everybody all the time, you need to get a burning desire. You're not getting nothing you want in life. You don't stick to nothing in life because you don't have a burning desire for it. Read, Think, and Grow Rich. These people had a burning desire for something, and that burning desire translated and permeated reality to give them what they really, really wanted. When you get enough women, you damn near can't wait to see one slip up. Yep. It'd be like, man, bitch, I can't wait for you to do something wrong. I can't wait to find something you doing. You know what I'm saying? Even when you ain't got no more, when you know you can catch them like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a skill that enhance your life. You know, get it. My what to say and how to say it. Get yours with your mouth closed as well. Teach you the framework behind it and my mentality program. All of these are in the link in the bottom. Y'all should stop right now and go get it. Go get a shirt too. How much I need to send in the super chat for the sunglasses game? It's a goal up there. So you see the goal. It says how many of those goals we need in a certain amount of time. Isn't this some weird paradox? You claim to be all about yourself and progression, but still admit a life with no women is not purposeful. Nigga, life without a woman is terrible. Everything is better with a woman by my side. Me sitting in here right now, knowing that I can snap my fingers and my woman brings me some food, makes my life better right now. When I go out, life is better in the club. I bring women. I talk to women at the club, but it's better when I go with women. Would you be in the club with no women? When I go on vacation, I bring women with me. I'm being in Dubai, doing my lives with a woman rubbing my shoulders, going on a yacht with some women. Life is better with women. When I go to sleep and I lay down in my bed, it's better when I can get my back rubbed to sleep. So I've never sat up here and said that life ain't good without women. What I said was, without anybody around me, I can enjoy my life. Without a woman around, I can enjoy my life. I can go on vacation by myself and genuinely enjoy that time. But guess what? I would enjoy it a lot more with a woman by my side that's really choosing me, really down for me, really doing for me. That's going to be even better time. A woman who for my birthday took me to Thailand and arranged these beautiful dinners and over the water villas and all of these things. It adds another element to life. So don't get it confused. I don't have to be with a woman to enjoy my life, but that's why I always have women around because my energy is not needy. My energy is I only want who wants me, and I'm perfectly fine and happy by myself. And because I'm perfectly happy and fine by myself, I'm never by myself because that energy exudes and everybody is attracted to that. Oh, I didn't say we need each other. I said it's better. I just told you I can enjoy myself on vacation. It's just better with a woman. But I'm not gonna say people need each other. That's what I'm not gonna say because I don't truly believe that. We was born alone, we die alone. I don't feel like we need you need the right woman. You don't need the wrong woman, and most people got the wrong woman. So you start telling people they need a woman. That's why people is messed up now. That's why people are messed up now because that phony ideology. We need each other. Because people think they need a woman or they need a man, they have all of these deficiencies, and that's why they get the wrong man. That's why they have the wrong friends. That's why they have the wrong woman, the wrong man. Because deep down inside, they've been told so long that they need somebody. Oh, you're lonely if you don't have somebody. So now they feel deficient without this thing when they didn't have to, because that's an ideology. If nobody told you that and you were just born by yourself, you would say, I'm good. I figured it out by myself. But because they've told you to feel deficient, now I feel lack within myself, and I bring that lack to the relationship with somebody, and they exploit it because I need this woman so bad. She sees I need it, and women don't like neediness. I need this man so bad, and he peeps it. Now he could exploit it. The only relationship that works is when I come to it and I don't need anything from you, and I'm so fulfilled. The moment you do something that I don't like, I walk away because I have boundaries. When you need something too much, you're going to acquiesce. You're going to let boundaries be crossed. You're going to let the disrespect happen, and nobody's going to respect you when you need something. You know? Go anywhere and need the product that they selling, and I bet you they gonna jump the price on it. They gonna play with you all types of ways about it. How do I go about controlling it as to completely doing away with it? I'm having trouble abstaining from casual sex. I have realized it's currently the biggest deterrent to my life right now. How do I go about controlling it as to completely doing away with it? Oh man, these are simple questions. Hey man, do it or don't. You said it's ruining your life. Continue to do it and ruin your life, or stop, and your life won't be ruined. You like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. You do. It's like individuals are slow. I'm gonna keep smoking crack. It's ruining my life. I should stop, but I don't know how to stop. Hey man, well, this is it. Either do it or don't. Either keep fucking your life up or stop. Is it gonna be easy to stop? Probably not. But it is what it is. So you make that decision yourself or don't. Nobody cares more than you. So you either stop doing it or you keep doing it and get the result. Every action has a reaction, man. Shorty Montana, $2. Appreciate it. Andres, appreciate it. How do you rebuild your mentality after a woman makes you feel worthless with her disrespect? Man, she didn't make you feel worthless with her disrespect. You staying when she disrespected you made your self-worth lower, because when she disrespected you and you didn't immediately walk out that door, even if it meant you was living with her and had to go outside and be homeless, you would have been outside homeless with your manhood and your self-image intact, and your self-image runs your entire life in the background. She didn't lower your self-worth. You did by staying, because you had low self-worth. I don't have low self-worth. A woman talk to me crazy, I'm gone. No matter the situation. You have self-worth issues because she talked to you crazy and you stayed. So don't blame the woman. You accepted it. You didn't have to accept it. When you accepted it and stayed, you felt less and less and less. So guess what, man? Number one, you got to leave. And number two, you have to do the things that are going to build up your self-worth. Getting in the gym, eating right, treating yourself with self-respect and self-worth. Hey, you going to the gym every day, you care about your health. You eating clean, you cutting the vices, right? You start pouring into your mind with positive things daily and some wisdom. Doing these things for a period of time will start to build up your self-worth, because you're doing things that a self-worthy person is going to do every day. There's no shortcut to it. Man, you a blessing. Too many going third it right now, my G. Much respect and appreciation. Yes, sir. Hey man, I'm pouring this out from the heart, man. I could be doing something else right now. One of my OGs said, I always had a burning desire for a SRT. I always spoke about it, bought one, cashed out around my 26th birthday. Hey man, and that's another thing about why you got to have bigger goals for yourself too. But that's good. Right on, man. Whatever you got a real burning desire for, you gonna have it. Whatever you really, 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 really want, you gonna get, because you're gonna put so much energy into it, it's gonna come. That's why be very careful about what you want. Because every mentor I've ever had, when they got to the end of their life, they said they one regret is they didn't shoot big enough, because they realized, damn, they could have had anything they wanted and they chose too low. And a lot of you are choosing too low. Oh, you just want this little business or this little car shop or this little, what's it called? Man, you can have whatever anybody you've seen have, you can have it. But you shooting too low and you ain't never gonna get more than what you shooting for. I'm gonna join your mentorship before I try the military. Man, you better do it. Man, you better get in my mentorship before you try the military. Because that might be the worst. Now, you know what? I ain't gonna say that on here. They might try to ban me from discouraging people to go to the military. Hey, man, I know some people who went to the military and it were turned out for them. But yeah, definitely get some insight from me about your options in life. Listen, if you want to get on the lowest mentorship I got is 2,000, but you can always get a call. And if for the one that's 2,000, you could actually get a payment plan where you pay, I think, 300 to 400 up front, and we get started. Girl I've been talking to for like 2 years. She know I don't only mess with her since the beginning. She wants to pay me 10K to give her a baby. She said I don't have to be in his life. What should I do? You a goddamn fool if you even considered that. I'd have told that bitch, you know what? Let me not cuss on here. First off, no, bitch. First of all, I get paid. I don't get bought. You can't buy no motherfucking child from me. That's you can earn a baby from me for being a bitch I need you to be. And bitch, since you got the 10K, now that I know you got it, bitch, I'ma need it or I can't fuck with you. Cause if you got 10K, right, and you sitting around and you dumb enough to want to have a baby with me, and you dumb enough to try to buy a baby for me, let me relinquish you of the 10K that you're gonna poorly use. Cause I got a good business idea for it. Yeah, man, bitch got 10K and she was gonna try to buy a baby for me. First of all, bitch, no. But since you got 10K and now you told me that you got it, I'm gonna need that, right? Because I got some things that could elevate both of our lives. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't give it to me, then you could think about us having a baby is complete. That ain't never gonna work because you ain't even been here long enough. But if you give me the 10K, at least I'm gonna still be talking to you because you're doing something for me. So we might have a future together. 10K. Yeah, she gonna pay you 10K for the baby, then you gonna pay her 3K a month in child support. Was there a woman in your life that you truly loved and was difficult for it to let go? Um, I mean, it's been many women in my life that were big producers and we changed our lives together. But when shit went bad, shit went bad. When shit go bad, shit go bad. When a disrespect come, when you getting out of pocket, when you forgot who you was talking to, it is what it is. Now, yeah, be like, damn, bitch, I wish you didn't do that. I wish you didn't do that. But you did it. And we're here now. What are we gonna do? You know? Ain't there a bitch I ever left. Ain't there a bitch that ever left. Ain't there a bitch I'm not with that I could think of and be like, damn, I wish she was here. Never happened. Swear to God, never happened. My life has always gotten better, and it lets me know these women have been not holding me back, but I would have never probably got to the next level with these same women. Sometimes it's just a time you're supposed to be with them. And when that time is over, that time is over. It's easier to evolve and grow when you're with new people or by yourself. It's hard to evolve and grow with somebody who has the same mindset. Man, I'm always growing and evolving. So the ideologies and the things that I thought and things that I was doing last year have evolved. And for me to be a different person, I have to do different things. And it's a lot harder to do different things and think different ways when you've been doing certain things and thinking certain ways and indoctrinating other people in a certain way. They're not always going to let go of the things that you used to think and get with the new things that you are thinking now. It's a circle of life. I'm in the gym every day since January and raised my value. Your advice is priceless. Goldie, did you get tired of having a program, a female? Yes and no. But it's like this. The more I start really doing my own thing, the more it's not about programming her. It's about finding the ones who are always already a certain way. And I'm getting better at doing that. Man, I got women that be trying to, that got some shit for me, but I just be like, it's just gonna be too much work. So I throw them to somebody I know or throw them to my little brother or something. But for me, I'm too big for that. I don't got the time, nor the patience, nor the desire to program you as much as it's gonna take to make this situation worth it for me. I would rather just find women who are a certain way with a certain mindset to where it's easier to just mold, cut off the excess fat, you know. But at the end of the day, you're always gonna have to put a little work in. If there's characteristics there, of course she like you a whole hell of a lot. That's number one, gotta be. And she willing to jump through a whole lot of hoops. If she makes it very easy for you, like easy for you, like you can do no wrong, say no wrong, mash as hard as you want to get the job done, and then you see certain characteristics, or she's really your type, then okay, you might take a little bit extra time if you see the potential in it. But for the most part, at this day and age, man, I don't expect them to come ready made, but I do expect certain characteristics that I know need to be in place that I'm even going to deal with in a serious manner. Keyword serious manner. Remember, every bitch that you got, you don't own. Afi, my guy. Afi Kingdom, my guy. Blessings, my bro. GGG. When will your book be available on paperback? I need a signed copy. Man, I need to highlight you about that. I need to figure out how to put that together because a lot of people have been asking me about that. Plus, I'd love to be up here kicking it, reading one. I'd have put it into the works, but it was only a few of them that I was able to get through that vendor. So I definitely need to holler at you. Are you taking any calls tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna take some calls. Self-improvement shit feels like stretches of high and low periods. How do you stay consistent, motivated, and on point? Much love. Just like with anything, stretches of highs and lows, it doesn't matter. You know it's the right thing to do. So you can't be so wrapped up in how you feeling. Cause yeah, when you first start the personal development, you get a high from it. What happens after a high? Here comes a low, right? So understanding that, you just have to be conscious about it and consciously say, well, I know the benefits of this long term are this, and it. And I may not feel the best right now, but I know this is good for me and I've committed to doing it. Most people start the personal development and then they stop. They get that high, and then anything you do eventually is going to be normal to you. You right. So you just have to understand long-term benefits, and that's the point of it. Can you stick with something for a long period of time when you're no longer in that beginning high point, when you're not no longer in that beginning point where you're getting a whole bunch of progress, when you're no longer in that beginning point where everybody's saying, oh, look at what you're doing? Can you stick with it after that? And that's the difference between people who are successful in life or not. Some people could stick with stuff for 2, 3, 6, 9 months. Well, can you stick with something for a few years? That's what it takes in business. That's what it takes when you really want to change your body for real. Most people can't do it. Where would you take a female on a first date? Because for me, it depends on the type of woman and where her mind is, because she won't even make it to first date. That depends on a woman. Depends on the woman, depends where I met her. Sometimes, man, I'll take a woman, regular, nowhere. Just check her mind. But if I know, okay, this is a top flight, top, right? She came, right, everything. She looking like a certain level, man, we might go to dinner. You know? Just depends. Just Afi, just give me a call when you want to talk through it. Yeah, no, for sure. Everybody go check out Afi Kingdom, man. He done dropped at least like 50 books, I think, on game and all of that. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you because I know you got the game on the books too. Tony Juarez, what up, P? Any update on Fresh and Fit collab? I'm actually going on Fresh Show tomorrow night, so y'all tune into the live. I'm going on the Fresh podcast tomorrow, 9:30. Check it out. All right, man. I'm about to jump off of here if y'all ain't got no questions. Nothing good for me. All right, listen. Get chose with your mouth closed, God. Get my game guy mentality program. Grab a shirt, support the movement. Let's push this movement everywhere. All the links is in the bio. Go to the description right now. All the links for everything. Go to the website. Y'all want some coaching? You want some calls? I might jump back on. Y'all let me know. For now, I'm out. Oh no, no. Okay. Avi said he said I got one. Let me think real quick. Saved by the bells. Been messing with my baby mama since I was 18. I'm 25. Now she's 31. She's called the police on me before. It's just been a toxic situation. How could I mentally start to detach myself? Call yourself a sucker every day for being with a woman who called the police on you. And then look in the mirror and be like, I ain't no sucker, am I? Well, then I got to stop acting like a sucker. How low are you? And how low do your sons and kids see that you are dealing with a woman who will call the police on you? You will go back to her. Sometimes you got to tell yourself that. Sometimes I don't want to go to the gym. I look at me, like, man, stop acting like a little bitch. Right? Because I ain't one. So I'll be like, you right. Only a little, only if I was a bitch would I not go to the gym today. So I'm going. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, man, I ain't gonna be no sucker. I may have been a sucker up until this point, but I ain't gonna be a sucker no more. Right? Your baby mama done called the police on you and you went back to your baby mama, man, you deserve everything wrong that come to you in life. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I know people go back to their baby mama. It'll always be the worst thing. And they like, I know somebody right now in prison, right? In jail right now. Been in there for like 6, 8 months for domestic violence against his baby mama that I told him not to go back to. But he wanted to work it out for the family and look at him. Been in jail almost a year, you know? So that's the problem. You niggas don't be outside talking to women. There's no way you would be with a woman who's toxic, who called the police on you, if you know how to walk outside and every day know how to catch one bitch. There's no way. In 7 days, you'd catch 7 bitches. There's no way you'd be dealing with a toxic situation. That's why I say it's very important to learn these skills. Because if you don't learn how to be out here and talk to women and be able to catch women, you're going to deal with a woman that you shouldn't deal with. And it could and would ruin your life. Afi, if you're in a relationship and your girl is good, but you like being single better, let it play out or cut it off? Ooh, that's a good question. Well, when you say be single, what do you mean? Because okay, I guess you're saying it for a dude who's in a monogamous relationship. I mean, for me, I'm gonna do what I want anyway. Okay, only way I can answer this for me, if I'm in a relationship with a woman and she's good and everything, like I said before, good is the enemy of great. So I'm gonna push the limit. If it's good, but I want to be single better, then guess what? Good ain't good enough. She got to be great. Hey, a lot of dudes say that. Hey, well, she good. She ain't doing nothing wrong. Nigga, stop. Is that what these hoes say about us? Is that what these hoes say? No, no, no. He be 6 foot, six, this, six. No, no, no. Raise your standard, young man. I ain't talking to you, Afi. I know you asking for the people. And this is a good question. Hey, man, a bitch can't just be good. The bitch can't just be good. We need to raise our standards like women raise their standards of what type of man they got. Hey, man, it's only a woman who didn't graduate high school thinks she deserves a doctor or a lawyer. We need to stop just saying, oh, she's good and that's good enough. Obviously, it ain't good enough if I'd rather be single. So she has to make being with her better than me being single. And I'm going to push the limit on it. And maybe she popping, maybe she don't. And I'm going to make it so she producing and doing and acting the way I need her to act to where it's more beneficial being with her than being single. And if it's not, then she gone. That's the only way I'm going to play it. A lot of dudes right now are with a woman who's just good enough. And because she's just good enough, you're going to live a just good enough life. And if you just let go of the broad, you had a great life, but you've been beaten down into this thing because y'all have such terrible women in your life. If she just don't put her hands on you, if she cook every now and again, you think that's the biggest thing in the world because you ain't never been requiring nothing from women in your entire life. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good question. If you always come with the good ones, I know them people. Go get Afi's books, man. Expert level answer, man. You already know. I'm gonna have to clip that part up. Y'all remind me. Afi, put your website in the comments so they know how to go get your books too. How much for the sunglasses game? Man, I'm gonna give it out one of these days. Y'all don't ever hit the super chat limit though. It was 10 super chats of I think $20 within an hour. But one of these days I'm gonna give it out. I've been wrote it already. Ah man, Rendon, he want the sunglasses game, man. Y'all want the sunglasses game? Let me see if I can get it on my phone. See if I can put it up here. When I get the membership and pay the $300 payment because I'm going through Klarna, we would have access to FaceTime. Yeah, we got access. We do FaceTime calls, and you got full access, text access to me at any time. That's what the Inner Circle membership gets you. That and way, way more. Tony Juarez just moved to NorCal. Sack. Okay, Sack. You a legend out here. You have changed my life for the better. Appreciate you playing so much in your game. In recent IG reel on importance of your tools. Oh man, they don't get it. I damn near need to do a whole YouTube on that. Tony Juarez, yes sir, Sacktown. Disney has fucked y'all heads up. Man, hey man, not just Disney, just movies in general. That's why I don't really like watching movies because I'm like, this is all like this is not real at all. And guess what happens? From since birth, we are all trying to mimic what we see on TV, not realizing this is not even real. That's why it's called drama. People aren't even supposed to act like that. People aren't even supposed to be extra like that. They're being extra when they cry and when they yelling in these scenes. And it's called theatrics because nobody would just watch somebody's regular life. So we all in turn are acting super extra in life because we're getting how we're supposed to act from drama where it's over dramatized. That's why you see these women and these certain individuals. I'm like, you're doing too. That's not even how people are supposed to act for real. We're not even supposed to act like that for real. It has to be entertaining for an hour and a half. So therefore, it has to be extra. Like things like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His entire personality is extra. You're not supposed to really act like that in real life. That would be exhausting. And if so, and people who do act like that, you have to think it's something mentally wrong with them because you're not supposed to be that extra. But people have watched these shows and now they've become extra in real life and they wonder why they exhausted all the time. And wonder why it's all these problems. You wonder why you can't deal with this broad because these people are insane. They're insane with the screw loose, and they were raised by television, which was never meant to be real life. But yeah, these Disney movies for sure, and these love movies and all this bullshit, man. That's why you can't. That's why these bitches will never be right, and they'll never be satisfied because they're chasing something that's not even real. I said it before. They're chasing something that's not even real. So don't be mad when I give it to you. Don't be mad. I'm giving you what you want. This what you said you wanted. This is what you. I tried to give it to you the other way. You said you wanted it like this, so I gave you what you wanted. My girl called me cheating and bought my kids to see the whole thing. Am I wrong for not wanting to get back with her? I see this as a violation. I mean, listen, man. I mean, bro, if she not accepting of you doing what you gonna do anyway, what you just gonna keep going through this cycle of drama, you know what I'm saying? Flacco God, how does a relationship with a cougar and YN usually end? With the YN being pretty much just a personal sex slave. It's all the woman want. Why she can't get a man her age? Something wrong with her, obviously. So where does she go to thrive? With a younger man who's not mentally as sharp, not mentally as experienced. So therefore, her little ass money, because that's what most young niggas get from these bras. Little ass money ain't even nothing, because you don't even know what money is yet. Same thing that older dudes do to younger women. You take her to dinner, drive around a nice car. He got his own house. Most of the guys her age don't got their shit together yet. So it'd be little ass money that they think they getting, and in return, they really getting sex. You get what I'm saying? So same, it's reversed for women. Do the same thing. We get this young dude, I'm gonna buy this, buy that, buy a couple things, maybe take him out to dinner. He's gonna think it's something. And in return, she's gonna get sex, which, you know, you ask me, never be in a situation. Hey man, if you're in a room and you don't know who the sucker is, you the sucker, get out the room, man. Don't never be in a situation with a motherfucker sharper than you. Cause ain't no telling how far they could take that motherfucking manipulation. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, man. I done seen some shit out here. I done seen motherfuckers change and ruin lives because they was sharper. Don't ever be around a motherfucker that's too much sharper than you. I've seen them ruin lives. I've seen dudes ruin other dudes' lives that was younger than them. I done seen women ruin dudes' lives that was younger than them and the same age. So just be careful. Man, I know a broad right now. I know a broad right now. It used to be like, man, this nigga she fucking with, I'm gonna start putting a little bit of drugs in his drink every day, make this nigga retarded. Yes, nigga, real talk. I've seen it. I've seen it. So you don't want to be around a motherfucker that's sharp, too much sharper than you, because ain't no telling what they'll do. Real spill. If you in a room and you don't know who the sucker is, you the sucker, get out the room because you can't win. And you don't want to hang around long enough to find out how low down and dirty a motherfucker might or might not be. Went to jail for 4 years because the girl lied to me about her age. Even though she admitted it, I had to do time. The question is, how do I go about reinventing myself now that I'm out of jail? Hey man, that's a hard situation. Hey man, it happened. But hey man, that's why you got to have elders around you. Hey man, bitch, let me see your ID, ho. Bitch, let me see your motherfucking ID, ho. Oh, you ain't got it. Don't sound like somebody grown to me. It is what it is. Hey man, ignorance is a law. Is no excuse, man. And that's unfortunate that that happened to you. And you know, but it is what it is. That's why everybody, each one teach one, because everybody ain't out here getting the game from their father. You know, that's why you got to teach somebody who may not be related to you, because he need the game too. Hey man, you know these bitches lie about their age all the time. You know, these bitches be having fake IDs in a motherfucking club. Yeah, man, in a 21 and up club. They checked her ID, they let her in, you met her, assumed she was 21, went home, slept with her. Yeah, nigga, you going to jail. Hey man, and when you get out of jail, register as a sex offender for the rest of your life, ruin your life. Hey man. But if so, you better get a game to these people that don't know it. Because the average man gonna be like, well, she was in the club. Yeah, man, it don't mean nothing. It is what it is, man. Man, you just gotta do like anything, man. You know, anybody could reinvent themselves, no matter how down bad you are, man. You can see the worst of the worst, man. Who done did the worst of the worst and come out and change their life. It's possible if you want it bad enough, man. Just get yourself right, get your mind right, get your body right, get your wisdom right. Read, learn, grow, evolve. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to speak well, be able to articulate your story, articulate yourself, get in the gym, be super jacked, you know, eat right, be super disciplined, keep your mind right, you know, just be an example. So anything you did in your past will be something so far in the past and so different it won't even matter. Sir Wolf, oh man, always coming through with it, my guy. Nah, but on the real, you were the first person beyond Sugar Free to validate the way that I move. And for me, it's a real honor to get the real deal cats out here. Man, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, y'all seen it on here, man. I'm coming. I'm going to Africa. Man, I ain't been, so I really want to go. You know, it's funny, man. I listened to Sugar Free. My sister's boyfriend lived with us when I was younger. My sister's like almost 10 years older than me. But her boyfriend lived with us when we was younger, and he had a bunch of Sugar Free CDs that I would listen to. Mind you, I'm like 9, 10. You know, don't even know what he's talking about. Have no idea of the concept of anything he's saying. And I think about that shit like later in my life, going back to it, like, what was I programming my mind with? See, be careful what you listen to. Be careful what you listen to. Didn't even know what he was talking about, but loved all the music that he was saying, you know, programming. Found your concept and been piecing together the crumbs to get a slice. If I got your mentorship silver, would you still be able to help me? Yes, man, it'll change your life. Get the silver mentorship right now. You should go on there, book it, or DM me on IG right now, and I get you a private link. It's gonna change your life. That's why I stopped doing calls for only $500 an hour. Because in an hour's time, I will change your life. And I'll get off the phone like I gave too much. But I can't not give. If you ask me, I'm gonna dig deep on everything that's coming out of my mouth. So I said I'm gonna have to charge more for the hours and really encourage people to get the mentorship, because really a call becomes a mentorship. And I will literally, I was just talking to somebody in my mentorship today. Literally, one of the first calls he called me about was about a truck. Should he get the truck? Should he not? I told him all the reasons why he shouldn't get the truck. And he told me today, which is now about 2 months later, a new opportunity has presented itself. And he's like, man, if I would have got that truck, I would have stuck with it because I would have had to pay the mortgage on that truck. But now I'm free to move around and take advantage of this great opportunity. I said, that's what mentors are for, because you're in your own head, emotional about your situation. Somebody from outside your situation can see your situation with no emotion and give you the correct answer. Most of us are in our own head and we don't even understand how poisoned we are with our thoughts and our emotions about this thing. You need somebody with a different perspective, hopefully a higher perspective, to see your situation from a bird's eye view unemotionally to give you the correct answer. And that is worth, it's invaluable. I think he paid $5,000 for one of my mentorships, but that one decision right there not only saved him $10,000 on that truck, but allowed him to be in a position now to where he's able to take advantage of an opportunity to entirely change his career to a better career, you know? And how much did that cost? Or how much would it have cost him if he didn't pay for the mentorship? And where would he be in life right now? Where can I get one of those shirts? ILikeWhoLikesMe.com. Its link is in the description. ILikeWhoLikesMe.com. Link in the description. Come on, support the movement, bro. This ain't just a shirt. This is a movement. This is an ideology. This is men reclaiming a power back, recognizing a worth. This is putting the universe back in balance again. It's been too unbalanced. All of this domestic violence and problems in relationship because nobody heard this coming up, because only a 0.0001% of the secret society was moving like this. But if everybody starts to move like that, guess what? Women gonna start acting right. Women gonna start acting like they don't like you. You know, men gonna start reclaiming their value and their positioning when they get with a woman, because they got with the woman that was already gonna listen. They're not gonna have to yell at her to listen. Men gonna stop dying so early from heart attacks because all the drama they going through with their baby mama and the wrong wife that they married. This shirt right here is going to single-handedly stop domestic violence. For real. Top books to read. Get my book list. It's one of my best sellers. Get my book list. I told a girl, you have a better chance at finding Tupac than finding me to put money in your hand. That's funny. King Scry, I appreciate you, fam, for the inspiration. I'm going to be getting your mentorship in the next month or two. Man, come on, tap in. Tap in, come get it. Price already went up from what it was 3 months ago. My baby been pissing me off, and I'm pissed off right now as we not speaking. Hey, man, it is what it is, man, because you ain't choose right. My woman don't piss me off. She wouldn't be here. This is the rule. This is the rule in my household. If when you're here, I don't feel better than when you're not here, then you're not going to be here. If when you're here, I'm going to say it again. If when you're here, I don't feel better than when you're not here, you're not going to be here. See, most of you dudes, hey, man, as long as I feel just as good as when she's here. No, because then I can be by myself. You can't just come over here and things be the same. Then what are you here for? Because you're taking up space. probably taking up resources, probably taking up my time. So you can't just come here and things be the same. It doesn't make any sense. If you don't come here and make it better than it was than I was here by myself, then you're not going to be here. So if I start getting irritated, if I start having to feel like I got to explain things too much, if I even want to watch something on TV and you want to suggest something else too much, if you weren't here, I would have just watched what I wanted. If you weren't here, I would have just put on the music that I wanted. If you weren't here, I would have ordered and made the food that I wanted. So if when you come here, there's any friction, if when you come here, there's any static, and it's not a better time with you, then you're not going to be here because I could just be here by myself. It's a good time by myself. So that's the rule. And that should be the rule on how you vet these women, right? Why you keep dealing with a woman who's pissing you off? Why you keep dealing with this and dealing with that? If it's not a better time when she's here, if I don't feel better than when she's here, then we should just not kick it. If we keep having these problems and this, that, and the third, well, then we should just not do this because I'll be much better by myself. Let me know if that makes sense to you. I thought when you feel like you're the bigger fish in the pond, it's time to move on. That's a fact. Can you speak on meditation? Meditation is life changing. Let me tell you guys something, right? If you've ever looked up something called telomeres or telemeters, I think they're called telomeres. It's the way that they can know your age, right? So there was a what is it called? A Nobel Prize winner, and they said the best scientific experiment that guaranteed people lengthening their telomeres were in a group of people, not who took supplements, not who ate better, not who went outside more, not who smiled more and laughed more. It was the group who meditated, physically, measurably lengthen their telomeres. That's major. Now I tell women this. Oh, now they want to meditate. Now they want to meditate, man. That's probably why I'm looking so young for my age, man. I've been meditating for a while now. But meditation, man, it just clears your mind. Clarity is everything. Energy, willpower, and clarity, man. You got to be clear about what you want. You got to be clear about what you want from minute to minute. You got to be clear about the things you need to be doing. You need to be clear about the things you shouldn't be doing. A lot of people are living in a fog, right? And in a fog, you make poor decisions. You ever made a decision to look back and say, well, that was a dumbass decision. Hey, man, because you weren't clear. Why weren't you clear? For a multitude of reasons. But you know how you get clarity in life? Meditation. A lot of times, sometimes my mind is busy and I sit down, I grab one of my women. I say, sit down with me, we're going to meditate for 5 minutes. My son, hey, we're going to meditate for 5 minutes. Because the act of being able to sit down and stop and clear your mind will help you make better decisions. And so many times in my life when I went to jail, it's because I made poor decisions, because I didn't understand the practice of being able to clear your mind, especially when you're emotional. So meditation, it helps in so many different ways and aspects of life. If they take people, professional meditators, and they go to Fortune 500 companies to teach their CEOs how to meditate, then everybody should do it. Because if business understands that people in a meditative mind are going to make better decisions than not, and they're willing to put resources into teaching these CEOs meditation, then I feel like everybody should do it because it's free to do. I think it's one of the biggest cheat codes of life. No matter how much money you got, no matter what you're doing in life, if you can't learn to control your mind, because that's really what it is, learning to control your mind. Yeah, chicks. Yeah, man, I'd had plenty of women try to off themselves. At least play like they was. When I tried to leave them, send me videos of them cut themselves or trying to hang themselves. Multiple women. There, man, it's scary. That's why you got to play them away from you. Somebody said, how much I need to drop on a sunglasses game? Well, like I said, man, it was in the super chats. It's a goal if y'all can't see it. It was a certain amount of super chats by a certain time. Larry June on the podcast will be right. Have y'all ever met? No, I never met him. Been listening to his music for a minute. Chopped it up briefly in the DMs a few times. You can't never go wrong with Larry June in a playlist. Anywhere, anytime. Is there a certain amount of time investment you get from a woman to take her serious? I mean, you got to at least let 3 months go by before you really see somebody's true colors. Anything before that, you don't really know her. She could just be playing. And she could be playing longer than that. But if you put the right tests up, the right fillers, and you really paying attention, you could probably figure out sooner than that. But yeah, man, you just see what a woman does, man. You just see what a woman does, how she moves. That's why you got to push the boundaries and push the lines and require, because those are the things that are going to tell you who this woman is. Manufacture a little small situation to really see who that woman is. Most women will reveal themselves. Most people reveal themselves. Most people just don't pay attention enough to actually see. That's why when you fall out with a friend or this person or that person or something that happens, you look back and say, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. You just overlooked it. I don't overlook anything. Afi Kingdom. Just Google Afi Kingdom. You can see all of his books. Small World. I was listening to Boss Hog Macaroni in prison on iHeartRadio. When I heard you mention him, I knew you were a different type of cat. As your mentee, I guarantee I'll be a success. Hey, man, got to stand on the shoulder of giants, man. You know, a lot of big figures, I got my game from, so it's like, and if you look in like a lot of the business world, a lot of these guys had the biggest, like who mentored Bill Gates, uh Warren Buffett, who mentored Dan Pena, um what's his name, I can't think of his name, but he was a major, one of the first billionaire, major figure in ports and in boats. Can't think of his name at the moment. Uh, who was Aristotle's mentor? Another one of the great philosophers. So it's like from the beginning of time, it's only in this era that people are starting to understand mentors. But in a game, that's always been a thing. And in business and in life, that's always been a thing. And the greatest people that you've ever seen have been mentored by the greatest people you've ever seen. Who did Will Smith get mentored by? Quincy Jones, right? So it's one of these things like, and who is Puffy's dad? Big time kingpin. Is it a coincidence that all of these great people had great people above them? No. Only poor people want to do it the regular way because you ain't never heard it because your parents are poor. So they ain't never heard it. So you just feel like, oh, I'm going to figure it out myself. And you think it's noble you doing that. No, it's stupid. You're going to go a whole lifetime to do something that could have took you 10 years to do if you'd have just got the right mentor. Appreciate you, bro. About the product, see if you're still doing a mastermind in Miami. I actually upgraded everybody who bought a ticket early to a one-on-one and a dinner with me or a refund because some of the people that I had coming to the mastermind, they wanted to change the date. So what I said was, instead of doing the full mastermind now, since now we're going to add a lot more people, a lot more bigger names really soon, I said, for those who just bought the tickets, I upgraded them to VIP, and the VIP still the VIP. But anybody else who wants to just come, that's what we're going to do. Really just a meet and greet podcast setup, chop it up, do an in-person thing, go out to the club, go out to the strip club, uh, have a nice dinner, and really network like that on a personal level. So that's all I'm doing for now. When we do the bigger mastermind, where we got some major names coming, probably maybe September, they still putting the piece together for that. That's when I'll let everybody know. But as of right now, the mastermind has been canceled. And everybody who did buy a ticket just got to upgrade to the VIP. But if you want to just jump in and do a VIP day, come out to Miami, hang out, hit the club, hit the strip club, trying to knock some bras together, go to dinner, have a nice dinner, really chop it up, really sit around table and really, really politic and chop some game, let me know. It ain't cheap though, right? And I feel like that's actually probably better for the people who really want to come get that personal anyway. I just bought your shirt. My ex came back. We slept together, and she said I can only sleep with her and see her, but she follows me on social media. Should I drop her or just keep quiet, keep my options open? The problem with that is it's ingenuous sometimes, and when you have the wrong intentions, it's when life gets cloudy. What's wrong with letting her know, hey, I ain't sleeping with nobody else right now, but I'm not gonna allow you to dictate if I can or can't, and I respect it. If you can't let me do what I want, when I want, how I want, I know 99% of women, they wouldn't be with that. But I will never allow any woman in my life to dictate what I can and can't do. And I would rather tell you that now and you the option to accept it or reject it than make you think I'm going to do something that I'll never do. Right? I'll just give her the option. Hey man, sometimes it ain't worth the mental stress, the thinking you got to sneak around, the thinking you got to keep something secret. You don't understand how that affects the rest of your life. And is that little shit worth the energy that it could be towards your goals and what you really want in life? You don't understand that energy is finite. You only have so much. And to waste it on some little shit like that, that's why dudes don't understand what they doing when they sneaking around, doing this, doing that. Got this one, this one, this one. They don't know about nothing. They don't really know what they're doing mentally. They're spreading their energy thin. And the man who spreads his energy thin and dissipates never becomes a success in life because you need to take your energy and focus it finite on one or two things. You don't know how many things you're not doing because all this background noise in your subconscious, because all these different situations, that's not 100s you got going on. Mike Goldie, appreciate you, bro. Products trying to see if you still doing a match. Oh, we just talked to you. The scariest moment you had when going through it with a woman, man. I had a woman try to put the police on me before. I had a woman try to get on stand and lie on me before. What do you think of Rich and Unemployed? Oh man, I like that dude's podcast. I like this podcast. Shit, part of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. And I don't know the detail. I don't really like to speak on things I don't know the details of. But I'll tell you one thing, man. When you in the streets, man, and you want to get on these podcasts, you know, it ain't even so much police is watching, which they are too, but you got a lot of people that's not gonna like you. And motherfuckers who will dig into you. And if you on here on these podcasts doing something illegal or what you did illegally wasn't too long ago where it's still no statutes limitations, it may be people on here who have nothing better to do to get on here and want to investigate in your life and send things to the police and things of that nature. So, you know, you get on here, man, you better be squeaky clean, especially if you're talking that shit, because it's gonna be a lot of people who don't like you and they gonna look into it. Not to say that's what happened, but it's unfortunate though. You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you what though, I'll tell you this. I ain't doing nothing illegal. It just don't make sense. And I don't encourage anybody to do nothing illegal because it just don't make sense. There's too many ways out here to make legitimate money. And it's nothing worse than when you go to prison and you lose your freedom and you realize I would rather be free. But let me tell you a story. I remember there was one time when I went to jail. I never stole again. I was in jail and I had this little rectangle window. I'm going crazy. I'm looking at the birds. Like, I wish I was a bird right now. I just so free outside. And I could remember making the conscious decision. I said, I would rather be a bum on the street right now than being here. And I meant it. And that's how much I value my freedom. It ain't nothing worth it. You can't give me 5 million, 10 million, 50 million. Some of y'all might take that. I'm good. I'd rather be free. I just rather be free. I value my freedom. this air, being able to wake up and do what I want when I want. I value my freedom, and I feel like everybody should value their freedom. And until you go to jail, you don't value your freedom. That's why I kind of feel like everybody should go to jail once or twice. Really see what it's like in there, and you'll realize, I'm good. Yeah, no, it ain't worth it. I'll do it the right way. Just me. And in this day and age, so many opportunities to get money legitimately, you know. Afi, I got some cold topics. We need to do a pre-record, maybe 1 3 hours. Come on, listen, Afi, text me after this. Let's put it together. I've been trying to figure out a way how to do uh a YouTube with somebody else, on this setup, man. Let's put it together. We could do it. Shit, we no, I'm doing one tomorrow, but yeah, man, we could do it Friday. We can set for Friday, Saturday. Shorty Montana, what examples of tests you put girls through in the first 3 months? Man, it ain't nothing major, man. I'm just asking for shit, man. I'm doing the sushi test. If you take a woman, listen, it's a very simple test you can give a woman. Take her out. Take her out for some sushi. All women love sushi. Get 3 rolls. Make sure she likes one of the rolls. Make sure both rolls are gone. When you get down to the last roll, make sure it's only one left. Don't say anything. See if she eats it. Matter of fact, 2 rolls, just in case she's not that big, she don't eat too much. Only get 2 rolls. Man, look, forget it. Just get 1 roll. Just get 1 roll. Eat it down to the last roll and see if she takes the roll without asking you. See, without you having to tell her, without you having to reach for it, let's see if she just leaves it alone. Because that tells something that she doesn't even say, hey, do you want it? No, no, no. A woman who knows better and just like, I'm gonna leave it for him. That shows something. Now another woman who says, hey, do you want that last roll? All right, I'll take it. She asked, she didn't just go for it. And then the woman that just goes for it and eats it. All of these are signs of the type of woman that this woman is. Because if you have to tell a woman something like that, she is too far gone. And this is what the type of woman that you guys get and think, okay, well, I'm a teller. That's it. I'm a teacher. That's not something you teach. Imagine a type of woman who takes the last roll without even asking you. Imagine how selfish she is in real life when a real life situation come across. You're going to jail. She's telling on you. This is a foul woman, but it don't take to get into some foul shit to get it. You see, the thing is, you overlook these things. I've overlooked certain things, and then it comes to a real situation where I can't afford for her to fail, and she fails, but I didn't go to the sushi test. She sold me she's a selfish, low down, dirty broad. I'm the one paying for this meal, and she didn't even ask if I wanted the last piece. That's a woman that gonna slit your throat in your sleep. And when she do it, you get exactly what you deserve because you overlook these things. Let me know if you think I'm lying, man. That's only one. I ain't gonna give the rest of the test. Y'all want the rest of the test? I'm gonna need some super chats. Constantine, yes, Constantine Gratso, yeah, was Dan Peña's mentor. I just saw a documentary on him not long ago. Michael Jackson was mentored by James Brown. I'm telling you, it's a science to this sauce. It's a science to this sauce. To be out here trying to figure this shit out on your own is crazy. It's what the peasants do. You want to stay a peasant? You want to stay a Buckeye private, or you want to come back with stars on your chest, a general? I brainwashed myself with somebody said, how did you build a prosperous mindset when you wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth? I brainwashed myself for success. My mom used to listen to Tony Robbins. My mom used to listen to uh, uh, Les Brown tapes. I would watch movies. I would listen to Eric Thomas when he came out. I would brainwash myself with these things. I would be in my household with my women with it on the TV on YouTube, and it would just go to all these motivational videos. I would travel from city to city listening to nothing but audio books and things of that nature. To this day, I still listen to things like that and I read things. It's not automatic. It's I force myself to listen to these things. My son right now, he in his room playing Roblox. Guess what's playing in the background? Brian Tracy. Why? I'm trying to indoctrinate him. We're getting brainwashed 24/7. We are nothing but a culmination of all the stimuli that we've had. We think we have free will. No, it's all the different stimuli that we have has made us who we are. So guess what? If I can control my stimuli, that's why it's important the women that you let into your life, the men you let, the friends you have, and especially what you listen to and what you watch. I brainwash myself and continue to brainwash myself of what I want and how I want to think. How important is it to you? If I go to the gym 365 days a year, that's 365 hours of personal development I'm listening to in motivation and podcasts. You might be listening to music. In a year's time, I'm 365 hours of personal development ahead of you. In 3-4 years, it's going to be so in me when I talk, it's just going to be all of these things that I can't even exactly pinpoint. You have to listen to my book list. You got to get my book list, man. I can't give you all the books. How do you meditate? Close your eyes, try to think of nothing. Or close your eyes and recognize all the crazy thoughts that are going on through your mind. So then you become the watcher, right? You can start to be aware of where you are in your thoughts and how crazy. And then you can start to, once you start to be able to observe your own thoughts, then you realize you are not your thoughts. All of these thoughts going on in your head 24/7, that's not actually you. Because why you know it's not you? Because you can sit down and start to observe them. And you'll be like, damn, I'm crazy. How going to jail changed your mindset? Man, how going to jail would you get into making movies as far as being? Yeah, I would definitely get into making movies, being an actor. But going to jail changed my mindset because you don't really realize how valuable freedom is until you don't got it. And then most of the time when you go into jail, you're going to if you did go to jail for something, you'd have realized, oh well, no, I'd have tried to shoot way bigger than this for this to be worth it. If this is the outcome, if I don't successfully pull it off, um, then what I'm shooting for had to be way bigger, and what I was shooting for was not worth this. You know, bunch of dudes and people telling you when and when not to do things and waking you up at 3, 4 a.m. It's just it ain't for me. And it was some shit I didn't want to get used to. Like you could get used to it. It was some nah. I don't even want my mind and my body to get used to this shit. Appreciation for freedom, something we take for granted. Or you don't have it, you appreciate it. So it's a lot of people who do get out of prison and become successful really quickly because they're taking every second, they take advantage of it. Man, that's a fact. A man hasn't lived until he's been to jail or got his heart broken. That is a fact. That is a fact. It really makes you who you are. It really makes you who you are because it gives you a certain perspective. Yeah, jail teaches you respect too. That's big. Big on respect. All right. And that's how I live my life. With any and everybody that I meet, I don't care how much money you got, how much money you don't got, who I think you are, who I think you're not. Everybody get the same respect. Hello, excuse me, pardon me, thank you, everybody. And you know what? In turn, that gives me a lot of respect for people that I don't even know. It's people that I don't even know that would come up to me. And this is before I was even online. Be like, hey, come to my table. You like, remember so and so happened over here? I can't even remember. They was like, yeah, man, you a solid dude. Because that's how I am to everybody. Right. So just being respectful to everybody. And it'll keep you safe too, because you never know who you're talking to. Right. No gossip. Being a yep, and that's a big one too. Being in jail, that gossip stuff, you can't even be talking about nobody else's business, right? They say, you want to go to jail, you want to go home. They said, and she don't like sushi, do the chicken wing test. Hoes love chicken wings. That's funny as hell. Yeah, do the chicken wing test. So if you don't do the sushi test, do the chicken wing test. Like you said, hoes love chicken wings, lemon pepper. Ooh, do the lemon pepper test. Hoes love some lemon pepper. You have some lemon pepper wings, I guarantee you it's gonna be hard for her not to grab the last one. Nah, my freedom worth more than life. My freedom is life, you know? Brian Tracy, man, I would ride around with Brian Tracy in my audio in Vegas. Like I'm riding around doing my thing, man. I'm riding around Brian Tracy just on. That's all I was riding to, unless somebody was in the car. Tony Juarez. When is the whole crew coming back on the podcast, McQueen? That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. I don't know. It'd be a good content. That's why I like it, but it'd be up in the air. Uh, McQueen will come on here. We got some guests together. Kale's done with the pod. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send that to her. She don't think that's funny. I bet I can guess one of your books and author that you've never mentioned. I guess it. L.A. County was enough for me. Ooh, hey, you went to L.A. County, man. I was only in SAC, and then I was at El Segundo before for a minute. Where else was I at? Where else did I go? It was a couple different places. But for me, it was a 23-hour lockdown, man. Because that's before I meditated. You don't really know yourself until you're locked in a room for 23 hours a day. You don't really know. Because that was really it for me. I didn't really, it wasn't really no drama for me at that time. What really messed me up was how little discipline I had in my mental. Because being in there 23 hours a day in the cell drove me crazy, you know? And that's really what broke me. That's really what broke me right there. And no water. Oh, no fresh water. I can't drink no tap. This is worse than tap. You know, I'm drinking what's it called? I was drinking alkaline water at the time, right? You over here talking about I gotta drink tap. Come on, I can't do this. I can't do this. And if I can help it, I ain't never gonna do it again. Got out of there. I said, nope, I changed my life. My brother still, he running around doing this thing. See, my brother went to juvenile hall. And I tell him, all right, man, I don't know what was in there, man. I'm gonna tell you where I was at. I'm done. Nah, you go ahead. Yep, you can take all that. Because I'm done. I'm gonna figure something else out. I told him flat out. Not too much long later, he went to prison for 12 years. But I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what your first message was, Afi. I don't think I'm catching the second part of it. Hey! You can tell a lot about a man because of his feet. When his feet start swinging and going like this, you know he's excited. Oh, let me delete this guy right here. Let me delete this guy right here. Block him. Everything got a reverse psychology to it. L.A. County twice, Modesto, San County, Santa Rita for me. Huh? I know I'm about to cut this shorty off. Had to call the police to make her leave my crib. Should I meet her? to get my $300 shades I left at the crib, or say fuck it. Well, you say fuck it because saying because really you going to her crib is really you wanting to say something to her about what happened. You want some type of closure, man. The worst thing you do to a broad is not give her none. Man, fuck you in them glasses. Oh, give it to your next nigga. I don't need them. Yeah, Jim Rohn too. She tried to put a pregnancy on me, even though it wasn't mine. Goldie the Don, the streets cold, keep preaching. Hey, man, that's what they do. That's what they do. Hey, man, you cut a woman off, I guarantee you, if you ain't texting her, that's gonna be the next game she play. My period didn't come this month, man. The best thing you do is act like you don't see it, because it ain't nothing but a game to rope you back in. Ain't nobody getting away forever. And that's the thing. Eventually, you're gonna crap out. Hey, it's actually better the sooner you go to jail and get caught. Because the sooner you go to jail and get caught, the sooner you start to reevaluate your life. The ones who keep getting away too long, eventually they end up getting them football numbers. So I said, people who say it's like a vacation. Yeah, I don't. I never wanted to be that person who got that institutionalized. Goldie, I cut my shorty off, but she's expecting me to go to her parents' dinner, and she's been on my ass about that and getting back together. What should I do, man? Don't go. If you don't want to go, don't go. How you gonna make me do something? We not together. I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do. All right, man. I done stayed overtime, an hour and 48 minutes. I think I'm a delete this live. I don't know. Y'all didn't even like it, man. It's 230 people in here. I only got 91 likes. Can everybody, if you got even a little bit of game out of this, can you hit the like button for me? If you hit the like button for me, they show this to more people. They show this to more people. I get my message out there. I help change the world. They keep this going, right? So everybody on here right now, hit the like button. It don't cost nothing. It don't cost nothing to hit the like button. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I'm about to get on Twitch right now just so I can start one. I'm gonna try to Twitch tomorrow. Um, Goldie Game God. My Twitch is Goldie Game God. Somebody took Game God Goldie. So it's Goldie Game God. Try to follow it right now. Y'all should be seeing the movies we be having up here at the condo after the club, man. He said, man, if you use it right, you can go to jail and find yourself. Yeah, that's right. You can. You definitely can. But, you know, most don't. People act like they got to go to jail to find themselves. That's why I'm talking about this personal development, this meditation, this reading. I'm talking about all these foundational things that you can do, and you ain't got to go to jail to do it. You know, I already added the Twitch. Appreciate it. Go add the Twitch. Go add the Twitch. Go like. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Appreciate it. A couple of y'all hit the like button. It's all good. I'm out of here. Hey, listen, if I do leave this up, I'm gonna need y'all to come through and put the what is it called? Put the timestamp on the parts that my editor should chop up. All right. Ain't no questions left. We out of here then.